Yeah.
It's a bit niche on that.
Yeah, you think?
Mm.
Well, welcome to the live stream, folks. We're here at Belgrove train station near Glasgow city centre, and yep, Shorty's with us.
This will probably be our last collaboration before Penzance, I think.
I think so.
We are still meeting up a couple of times. So.
Well, first up, class 318.
Next train at platform 2 will be the 12:35 service to Spring.
318 255 actually. See that one that we got off? That was a diesel, wasn't it?
These are all electric. All electric trains come in.
Was that electric, that one that we got off?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's a 318. That's the type of train we just went on. Now, you know how you said 170s can't couple to 158?
Yeah.
This is a 318 and 320, completely different trains.
Or 318 coupled to 320?
Yep.
Ah, okay.
320 sound better in my opinion. There's another train coming behind you. Like the trains are often like that. You can see the pantographs on the 318 there on the second carriage. And then the second carriage at the end there.
Yeah, because
you know the train that we got from was it Cambuslang? No, Hamilton to Cambuslang. That was a 318.
It might spark possibly.
Yeah, I do. I've never noticed it, but I know 380 spark. They're quite light. I don't think so. The pantographs are touching the electric line, so the pantographs are down anyway. 320 is called dustbins. They're not really the cleanest trains at the minute.
No, I noticed, but this area is a bit overgrown.
Yeah, it's a bit. But you can tell you're in Glasgow just by the look of it, though.
No offence to anyone that lives in Glasgow.
Although it is best known that if anyone does decide to do some bus spotting near VR bus spotters, well, train spotters, but also like going to Bristol, two big double sheds up there. If you get the buses from the Buchanan bus station, you go past those, and there's a train station. This is the one we're at. This is probably the closest station we are to Bristol, actually. I'm not really sure where the train station in Bristol is compared to Bristol. We will both be visiting Bristol in October again.
Well, tonight, one thing that's guaranteed, there will be a review.
You online?
Yes.
How's your signal?
I was just looking. I'm going to look at that the other day and I forgot.
I don't know if it's going to be
medium 5G. Okay. It's still quite a bit away yet, I think.
No, not really.
Ah.
Sometimes you will get the odd speed.
2017 Gatcha says hi. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. We're doing a bit of train spotting here at Belgrove train station, just outside Glasgow city centre. Not far from the city centre. We're maybe 2 miles. Myself and my mate, who's all the way up there. He said something there. I don't know what he said, but well, that's 334034. You're 10 now, nice. What, this one? Oh, that's right, aye, so it is. They said it's just a 3 carriage. Driver's cleaning windscreen. It's saying because the driver's cleaning the windscreen, it's up the train's ceilings. Ernest says, shout out my boy, Ted Bundy. No problem at all. That's 334034 departing. Windscreen hopefully looks a bit cleaner, unlike the front of the train. Rubbish line there. Jeez. Untidy. Uh-huh. Mr. Sloth says how to train a spotter.
I'm not really familiar with too many train lines around here, but I think a 3 carriage 334 is Spring Ground, a bit unusual. You will actually
That's
you get three carriage ones that go from Waverley to Edinburgh, Waverley to Bathgate.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, you actually get some three carriages that go all the way to bloody Hensborough and Milky.
Helmsborough.
Yeah, and Milky. That'd be a squeezy ride.
It would be.
That's like having a 158 all the way from bloody Aberdeen to Penzance. It's a squeezy ride.
I would do it, but it would. I think a lot of people would probably get turned away.
True.
Archie says hello.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well, buddy.
So this isn't the same Archer from Facebook. I'm getting confused with it.
No, but if you're wondering what Aaron's talking about, I got a friend request on Facebook from a guy called Archie from Glenrotha saying hello if you're watching, mate. And Archie has just said hello is from Montrose area, and it's two different people, and we're always getting mixed up. Any update with Stagecoach Bluebird Route 107? He's asking, and we're thinking maybe sometime.
We've got that booked in for July.
July is it? Right,
July
okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was June.
No, maybe when it's just also, we have a lot going on prepping up for Penzance, so it's just also time-wise
Yeah.
work for it won't work out. So also once we're back from Penzance, also we'll have time to do our collaborations, also the other ones that we got booked in, and then obviously from late autumn, early winter, and that'll probably be also your bus routes. So
Yeah.
we're going to be focusing on getting some offer routes done and dusted. Well, so that's what's going to be fully done and dusted now. Yours truly hasn't actually deleted number 5 for the third time in a row.
Yeah, well, if you're wondering what Aaron's talking about, I did actually delete the number 5 footage twice by accident on my phone when I was clearing it out for other things. Can't say that's not unlike me, because I have made mistakes like that before.
As long as you don't do that with the M19.
No, that's definitely not going to happen. It's just a bit of a mess down there, isn't it? I mean, an empty beer can, an empty coffee cup. I had a coffee, but I haven't had a can of beer yet. But
thank God for that.
Which is that one there, I believe.
Listen to all the stops. You're going to get a lot of stops next year. So the trains that terminate at Airdrie from here, and this one goes also past Airdrie.
True. Well, I'll just say I'm currently on the Stagecoach East Scotland 47 to Hillside from Ferrydown. Number 47, is that
That's a 6 carriage 334, this one.
Is that one that's based on Arbroath, mate? Because 47s, I'm trying to think what 47s I've seen, apart from one in Edinburgh, Lothian one.
I'm not familiar with any Route 47.
Neither am I.
I'm only familiar with the areas I actually film in, but I'm not usually one for filming in fact.
Oh, it's in Montrose, he says. Ah, okay.
6 carriage 334 approaching, and a pigeon flying right through your big head. Oh.
Yeah, well, 384 featuring a pigeon.
You made that 334 cry. The one that was sitting there.
No, the driver was cleaning the windscreen, squishing water on it.
I thought it was because thought you were ugly as well. So. Oh, I got a blueberry. I got a. You know how I don't know how it works in any Tesco's outside when you're better. How you got like the drain tiles?
Yeah.
Got the separate wee bit for like fresh fruit juices and like elderflowers and tonics.
Same through my way as well.
So J2O, I do if anyone's interested, blueberry and blackberry martini, non-alcoholic. It's a mocktail. And you know how much it is? From Tesco's, 89 pence. And it's good. It's got a hint of bitters extract in it. It's good.
Sounds good.
Maybe going over the bridge.
Archie says from South Point of Montrose to North Point of Montrose, so it's like a town circular. Like the C1 is in Alloa, but it goes from it goes all around.
We can do that before the 107. Actually.
What, a C1?
No, we can do that's that Montrose Circular. We can do that before the 107.
I wouldn't recommend doing a C1, not in Alloa.
No. This route that you just mentioned, Montrose to Montrose, we can do that before the 107.
Could do.
The train arriving at platform 2
To
is 12:46. Service to Edinburgh. This train is formed of 6 carriages.
Enviro 400 EV.
Well done.
He's sharper with the wisecracks today than I am,
I'm better with a knife than you are.
even though I've already had 2 coffees.
Aye, and they're only going to be 2 here.
Well, you never know, I might have a third one later. Now I was looking I was thinking about a kind of Monster out of Baines, the Bakers. I mean, I know other drinks and Bakers are available, but when I saw the price at $2.40, I'm like, seen it dearer. That's 334011. That's 4 carriages, that one. I don't know if that's normal or not. I mean, Arden's more of an expert in trains than I am. Speaking of which, where is he? Oh, he's doing it at the bottom there. Archie says my favourite class of train is the 158. Mine would probably be either the 43 or the 170. There's a reason for the 170, I'll tell you in a minute. In fact, that's a 334. Aye, I thought it was coupled to something there, but it's no. I thought I seen it sparking there. It did, I just saw it. Now the reason I like 170s is because there's a particular train, 407, and I love annoying Adam with that one. He's been desperate to get on it for some time. Don't worry buddy, your chance will come. That means I can't annoy you after that. Okay. I did a little bit, yeah. I think the next train is probably going to be from this side because there hasn't been one. Oh, like a crossover.
Sort of.
There isn't really any bridge that you can go and look up because I mean there's no way to get up onto that one there.
On that bridge a little bit, not look over, but also get them from a better height if you want to.
Yeah.
At least on the bright side, you've got a nice big sturdy shelter of the nursery.
True. I don't think it's going to rain today.
Well, it's 30% about 1 o'clock, but it's...
I've even got my jacket on and it's not even cold today. It's only
yeah, I've got a hoodie / jacket thingy on.
16, 17 degrees, I'd say.
Yeah, obviously a bit cooler than I wish it was.
Nah, it's actually nice because I'm the one for the heat.
It's pleasant. I'm a bit, mind you, I'm the only one out of 2 of us that's been in temps over 50.
True. That's why last night when I did my live...
As you could tell, this is what happens when you go Pakistan, 52-degree heat, right? This is me normally.
Yeah. Okay. I think I got a bit of sunburnt. I'll roll my sleeve up a little bit. I got a bit of sunburnt the other day.
A big raw salami.
I probably do look like a big raw salami. Even though I don't like salami.
Too strong.
It's just the smoky taste.
Yeah. The meat's cured. It's called cold cooking. You get treats or like that.
Archie says I'm currently swapping buses from a 47 to a 52. Okay. What type of vehicles have you got, mate?
Maybe things that go on a road or a bus.
Ah, funny. He's a comedian, this one.
Well then, for me.
But coming up later on, we're definitely going to be doing the
I don't even know how you say it.
Colcry coaches.
Yeah.
Number 22 from...
Are we a solo of some sort?
Yeah, that runs from Silverburn to Braehead.
Well, we'll be getting from Braehead to Silverburn and back anyway.
Yeah. I might need to nip into somewhere in Braehead because I don't mind seeing this on a live stream, but I've ran out of soap powder at home.
That's fine.
So
I'm happy to
need to go and buy some.
How often is it 22 exactly?
I think it's every half an hour.
Would you want to wait until we're going to get the next one back?
Could do. I could even nip into the big Tesco at Silverburn and get my soap powder there. I don't mind where it is as long as I get some. What?
The magpie running around the park. I'm not kidding, look.
I see what you mean. It's like if it's a seagull, it'd be caw, 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 caw.
The thing is, magpies here are better than they are in Australia. Australia, I don't know where these ones came from, but they're not Australian. The Australian ones, they are worse. Like you can be.
I know where they came from.
No, well, but
an egg.
We see cyclists going past ones in Australia, they'll swoop down and start pecking at your head. I remember watching a documentary about a young girl got her eye picked out of one.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm sure she said that when her eye got.
Well, I think it may be something a bit stronger than that. Archie says the 47 is an Enviro 314 plate and the 52 is a Solo SR 74 plate. I know the type you're talking about.
Yeah. I've only actually been on one of them.
I've only been on one as well. Into Pitlochry, because remember when I completed the 82?
No, not 74 plate, like in the SR in general.
Oh, was that a 74 plate? No, I think it was a 24 plate, that one.
The SR that we got in the number 40 back from Montrose. I've been wanting to go into SR for years, just never had the chance to go on it. And I went on my first one, we went to Montrose, and you were like, are you kidding me? I said, I'm not kidding you. I've been on SEs, lots of SEs.
Yeah, there was one doing full line 73. Dundee to Arbroath.
Mind you, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, mind you, we've seen them doing the 39.
I would do that on one of them.
I would.
That wouldn't bother me.
Buses. I mean, mind you, I haven't said that we've seen one doing the 39 in Errol. I mean, all the way from Arbroath to Perth. So.
I would still do that.
I would do one on the X7. I know it's a long route, but I would do it.
Would you do one on an M19?
Yeah. I drive it. Not when you drive, I actually want to go.
I probably would actually do that because there's only.
I just done an M8 all the way from Dundee to meet you on a bloody road thing. Oh yeah, by the way, so we run 54367. Didn't want the squeaky sound you'll see on my video soon enough. It was weird because the driver had the roof flaps open, that's what we call them, right? And he had the AC on just, and he also had the heating on at the same time. So just using one or the other.
Yeah, because I was sitting one row behind Aaron and the seat in front, not the seat he was sitting on because he was at the window seat, I was in the aisle seat, and it was sort of kind of digging in towards me, so I had to figure out how to adjust the backrest, which was a bit annoying.
Yeah, but I mean, the heating was just unnecessary. If you have two lots of AC going on, why would you only heat them at the same time? Just
well, when I got the bus into town this morning, he had the heating on full, all the windows closed. It was absolutely sweltering. I actually opened one of the windows, and there was an elderly lady got on and she opened one of the other ones as well. Personally, I don't blame her for doing that at all.
And because you two got told off and banned from McGill's, or?
No, thankfully. But yeah, anybody who knows me personally will know how much McGill's can irritate me at times, especially when.
Yeah, exporting indeed when McGill's most of the time the buses were on time.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they're so different.
Was there no maybe once or twice it was maybe 5 minutes late or something?
But what I don't understand is why McGill's is so bad, respectfully, down your end, but are all right on my end.
But yeah, up your way, we've never had a cancellation.
No. Number one, how many times you see number one all the time?
Exactly.
Dumbarton East, Dumbarton Central, Dalrioch, Cardross, Craigandodden and Helensburgh Central. This train is formed of six carriages.
Another 334. Like I said, they're grotesque looking trains, I'll be honest, but they're alright.
I don't know if I would actually do a full length train.
I would if I'd done that.
Route like Edinburgh to Helensburgh. Maybe if I remember to.
Here to about say 1:45.
It's 5 to 1 now.
Stay at halfway.
Well, 1:45.
Yeah, okay.
Like that.
So that's an hour. And then if it's a 334 due around that time, or anything slightly later. But it's not going to take us, when we get to Buchanan, it's not going to take us long to get a bus to Braehead, is it? We get 901?
901, 906, 67 or X23.
Any of them are a lot quicker to Braehead.
Yeah. As long as it's a McGill's one, it'll take us straight on the motorway and we'll be there in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then we'll get the 22 done and over, and then come back if we've got time to spare, we'll do a wee bit of bus work at Buchanan. Simple as that.
Sounds good. Although, when we came into Buchanan Street today, we saw an exploding D right across the urban sitting parked in the...
Yeah, that was surprising.
In the layover bit.
For you guys. I actually like that astronomer that was sitting there. Did you see that? The kind of bronzy coloured one.
S50A GM, wasn't it?
With the astronomer?
No, I'm talking about the VDL.
VDL? You mean the Eclipse?
No, the VDL.
I don't know if it's VDL or something. There's an astronomer sitting there. There's a Turismo beside it.
I was looking at the ones that were parked along the...
Yeah, so oh, there must have been a VDL, I must have missed it. It was 2427 this one, it was SB61 CTX. My guess is that it could have been doing an X37, but then it wouldn't be sitting there then, would it?
An X37, that goes to Falkirk, but these ones only went to Bankburn Depot. I don't know. I need to look it up on the bus times. That's 334-005.
What they need to do is that they put a lot of brakes on for these trains, and then as this train slowly comes, the second train slowly comes in, they kind of let the brakes go, and then they put fuel brakes on. Train just about the length of the platform, I see. If you look at the end, it's just on. Again, they're nice trains. Piece of love.
I agree.
They're perfect for the journey to Helensburgh. It is quite enough. I mean, I have seen 3 carriage ones.
It'll be a long one if you're going all the way from Edinburgh, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't really feel the journey time on the train.
I think what I'd do is if I was travelling from Edinburgh to Helensburgh, I'd take the fast one via Falkirk High, change at Queen Street and catch this one.
Yeah. Could do.
That's probably what I would do.
I wonder how long the bus takes, so when they're like the number 15 or 17. Yeah, West Wales Motor thing.
Don't know.
How goes to Belgrove from Queen Street?
Haven't a clue, mate. Haven't a clue.
We'll get around to them sometime this year.
Well, we could look at putting them in for maybe
because we can easily do the 15 and 17 in the boat.
sometime in July, maybe.
Yeah, it's just the 2 trains, isn't it? 15 and 17.
Yeah.
We'll
Maybe we can just go one out. I don't know if there's more than one vehicle on each route, but that's something I can always check.
I don't mind them, even if it's not. I mean, also Helensburgh Central, it'd be buses and trains.
I know that someone requested the 100
No,
today. I know that someone requested the 100 today between Glasgow City Centre and the Transport Museum. We've decided we're not going to do that today because we're not really going to have enough time. Because we're doing E3X back to Dundee from Glasgow bus station at 5:45. So
the last direct E3X to Dundee.
Yeah.
Scotland has been wanting to do this for about a year or so.
that's true. Because
Well,
I know it's been requested. I've had a few emails from people asking when I'm doing it. So today's the day that we're doing it one way. The return journey might be, I don't know, sometime maybe next week, I'm thinking.
The 100 will be getting done at some point.
Yeah. I might actually do it myself actually at some point because I can pop into Glasgow at any time. Because I only live 25 miles away.
I'm slightly more than that.
You're about 60 miles away.
Yeah.
In fact, no, you're a bit more than that. You're about,
Close to 70, I'd say.
I'd say about 80.
I would say that, yeah.
Because from where you live in
Because Perth
Dundee,
is about 60 miles, isn't it?
yeah, it's about 60 from Perth to Glasgow.
Yeah, so I'm about 75, I'd say.
I would say about 80, roughly.
Well, I'm about 50 miles from Perth, am I not?
Maybe about 20.
20. Yeah, so about
From your house, it might be closer to 25 to Perth, maybe.
True. Well, from my house, you're probably looking about 100 then. Well, about 90.
Maybe
Slightly less.
maybe between 80 and 90, I would say.
The only thing that bothered me about that Elite was not the squeaky sound, it was more the heat.
It was warm, but if you thought that Elite was warm, that Enviro that I was on was even warmer.
I
was
remember,
twice
I
as
still remember
warm.
how roasty toast I was on the M92, that Volvo 9700DD from Kinross to Aberdeen. That I was eager to get off that coach.
Do you remember the M9 coming back, the 9700DD? I was absolutely sweating by the time we got to
You must have
Stirling.
turned the heating up when you left Dundee.
I was actually a finger close away from saying, driver, can you turn that heating down a bit, could you, pal? It's absolutely sweltering in here.
Aye.
What platform?
What a day that was, huh?
What platform? That one, isn't it? Because both these lights are on red. That's what I'm saying.
This is turned amber, it's turned red.
Yeah, both of them are on red.
We change something go this way as well. It needs to be. This one's green now.
The next train at platform 1 will be the 1300 hours.
I'll see that one.
Yeah, we've got a crossroad. Milguy, all the way from Edinburgh.
I'm going to focus on the 1 o'clock train.
Anniesland, Westerton, Bearsden, Hilford and Milguy. This train is formed of 3 carriages.
3 carriages? Ah, okay.
What day that was, huh? Dundee to Aberdeen via Stirling, Week.
That's true, mate. That is very true.
Biggest detour. Just to get a mobile device.
I was actually going to say, forget it. We'll forget all about it because
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, I'm still surprised.
I've got a backup in my bag here because I've got my tablet with me as well.
Our 40p should have taken 1 hour to get us to Stirling. It only took us 50 minutes. I can't believe you were in Stirling within the hour from Dundee. I mean, this is 52 by seconds.
I know. That's what happens. But I've got backup with me on my tablet.
Well, I'm so glad for you.
Oh, get him with his wisecracks, eh? You might not make it back to Dundee.
At least my car's not as big as
Yeah. He didn't quite see the whole of the moon, as the water boys would say.
Is the 1302 Service 2 air train. This train is formed of 6 carriages.
Now, that one should be coming into platform 2, whereas the one going into the city centre should be here on platform 1. But I can hear it. I can definitely hear it. And there she is. What a crossover. That's 334034. Three carriages. That's 6 carriages is on that. 334 behind us. Oh, a train behind us, should I say. That's a 320. 320, 309. Because I was thinking about the times, well, the time that Aaron did a video and put it on YouTube. Well, I think he uploaded it onto YouTube, and I did have one big, massive yawn. I don't know why. I didn't even know he was filming. Well, there was a time when I shouted out at the Transport Museum in Dundee, "There's the toilets if you need a piss." I was just telling the viewers about the time when you were doing a video on that, and then halfway through it I did a big massive yawn. Or the time when we were at Dundee Transport Museum and I said, "There's the toilets if you need a piss."
Fast train approaching.
That's not something you
Please
say,
stand clear of the platform edge. Fast train approaching.
Both directions.
One of them could be
One of them could even be the cleaning thing, I don't know. If it is, goddamn, cover your ears with thick and loud. I'm not kidding.
or one, it's possible one could be a freight train.
Unlikely. Sometimes C20s pass faster than Arctic and that's going there. I don't know if it's in both directions or just a glitch, I don't know. I was having a wee conversation with that driver. He was saying the C24s, they're from London Midland and said they're a wee bit quicker. So you finish at 2 o'clock. I was hoping quite thinking. That C24 that you filmed was the same one that was going to Springburn, you know, the one that you made prior.
Yeah.
You know, that C20 was lovely. Did you get a good video of that one too?
Yeah.
Oh, holy sugar, holy, it's a 156. Never ever thought I'd see a 156 cement here.
I've heard of sugar, but never holy sugar.
On your side, I don't know what was the fast train coming your side. So this is not really fast, but they have to take off it's not stopping you.
I thought they said it was a fast train.
They have to say, I'll say for speed limit wise, because this is only a 30. Mind you haven't said that, they have to take off it's not stopping you. Never thought I'd see 156.
That's So 156445. And 320 312.
It's going to a place called Scottville. So obviously it must be going to the depot. I'm not really sure where 156 is based.
I'm not sure. I know about bus depots, not train depots.
43s are based Haymarket and Eastfield, you know, beside Bishopbrook.
170s? They're about the same, aren't they?
Haymarket mainly, Inverness, yeah. 158's Inverness, I think Thursday's got a depot,
I'm not sure.
385s, they're based
I don't think it does. Because
well, I think it must be.
I was watching Ruth Ashling and Hello If You're Watching, and she did a train journey up to Thurso, and
I was wondering the other, they have one depot up there.
I think she said that the depot was at Wick, I think.
That's it.
Or it might have gone back to Inverness that very night.
Well, that 156, I don't know. It
Can't
could be.
remember.
I mean, 385s, so they're based at Shieldsmuir.
Yeah.
And Eastfield. 156s, haven't got a clue. 153s, I'd imagine, will be based in the Highlands, because they're mainly Highland based.
I don't know if I've ever seen the 153 on the channel.
You know the 156, the 4 cars one we seen at Queen Street?
Yeah.
The 153 coupled at the end of it.
Ah, okay.
It's literally like a Maro 100 EV with a train. They're little one carriage trains.
Mm-hmm.
If you can imagine, they're about the, you know, 156, the one at one pass, half the size. Yeah, no, I didn't hear any announcement for that. What a scam is that?
And I didn't hear any announcement for that. I just heard the brakes. 334039.
That's a pain. Like I said, I've always said they're not the cleanest of trains, but they're not.
No, that's true.
Well, no. What I meant, they're not the nicest looking of trains, but they are lovely to be on.
Busboy says, hello Alba and Shorty Porty. Where are my buses? Tell me where they are. In the depot.
What?
Shorty Porty.
I've been called Aaron Parham when I was younger. That was my nickname. Thank you very much.
I'm not joking, that's what it says there, look. Shorty Porty.
I don't need to follow it.
No, neither do
I like that kind of AC engine sound that these trains make. Some sort of engine motor thing. Might get sparked with that, the handcar's touching the line.
Possible.
When your train leaves, you should fill out the bridge, get a good sound. Yep. Spark.
He says, no, I'll always call you Shorty because you're short.
How tall are you?
Well, I'm tall enough.
Not you.
I'm 6'5", nearly.
Aye, so not really. How tall is Buckthorn?
Don't know. Yeah, we're going to do a bit of bus spotting later on at Buchanan Street, maybe for about an hour or so.
Turned out fine. Yeah, we can go ahead anytime, as long as we're back at the bus station for 5:30.
I might live stream it on YouTube, I don't know. Might live stream
Well, that was a
bus spotting.
2-3 something.
It was good.
Yeah, see the end, see the sound of this one made.
Uh-huh.
Listen to this.
Yeah, I think I will live stream it actually on YouTube, the bus spotting, a little bit later on.
This lamb casserole I had, that was delicious. That was at the Turkish restaurant I want to take you to.
That does look good.
Basically everything's cooked in the same dish. It's like a ceramic dish, so basically you get all your meat juices, get a couple of bits of bread soaked up. It's delicious.
You're making me hungry, and I've already had my breakfast.
I'm quite good at making people hungry.
Considering it's 10 past 1, I would hope I've had my breakfast by now. It's lunchtime.
Yeah, I was about to say, we'd be at lunch by now. Oh.
Yeah, I think we will do a live stream up at Buchanan Street later, because I've got my tablet with me, so I'll do the bus routes on that.
Depending if we don't change our mind or not, if we do decide to get another bus in Silverware, that means also we've got a half an hour to spare, so we could do a wee bit of bus spotting, I suppose.
I was thinking maybe do a wee bit at Buchanan Street, because by the time we get back to Buchanan Street, it's going to be about 4:30, I reckon, roughly. And
4:30 to get back home? About 4:30 to get back home.
No, it'll be about 4:30 when we get back to the bus station at Buchanan Street, I think.
Yeah, no, after the 22.
Busboy says, "Oh, I'm Alba." Yep. How can I help, buddy? Everything okay?
How tall are you, busboy?
Aaron's asking how tall you are.
Yeah, are you meaning 4:30 at the bus station after we do the 22?
I'm thinking that, yeah.
Yeah.
The next train
we
at
have.
platform 2 will be the 1312 service to Edinburgh, calling at Harntine, Shettleston, Garrowhill, Easterhouse, Learhill, Coatbridge, Sunnyside.
That's good. That means we can get a train from Edinburgh to Easterhouse to Edinburgh then if needs be.
Could do.
See, trains are convenient.
Busboy says there's a street shite on the X10A, SN65 OJJ. Yeah, I saw it when I left Stirling earlier on.
I'm guessing you're taller than me.
Well, you're 5'5".
5'5".
I was going to say 5'6", but...
Oh, well, I'm taking that as a compliment, thank you very much. I'm guessing he's taller than me, though. So.
I don't know, yeah.
Sorry. If he is taller than me, then he's ended up to call me shorter.
Not true.
Anyone who's a micrometer taller than me, guys, are end up.
Well, my mate's mum, she's only 4'10".
My uncle's about that height.
You're a giant compared to her.
How do you think I feel?
How do you think I feel compared to her?
The Mount Everest of a man.
Exactly.
He must be one of the tallest creatures on earth that's not a chimpanzee or any sort of like...
Well, we all know how tall would Stephen be? He must be at least 6'2", 6'3".
Definitely over 6'3".
I am definitely over 6 foot in the gut as well. If you're watching, buddy, we're only joking. We don't mean that. Well, we're going to keep this live stream going till about 1:30. It's 12 minutes past the now.
First thing that comes around 1:45.
Yeah. I'll turn the stream off
Like I mean,
between 1:30 and 1:45.
To be honest with you, for a normal train station like this in Glasgow, you do got a hell of a amount of trains coming through.
True.
Not the first place, obviously, for spot, but it's good.
The train arriving at platform 2 is the...
Oh yeah, come to the bridge bit. See the video, you'll make the difference. Good.
Okay. Let's go to the bridge bit up here.
The announcement said, because the fast train announcement came on twice, I thought it was just being the fast train on this side.
Oh, and it said fast train approaching. I was expecting something like a freight train or something to go through.
It's possible. I mean, they're rare around these parts, but it's usually like a squadron train on the Also, you could like if you had to go from like Glasgow to Annisland, there's a train. Then you had to get through all these.
Or the train that maybe trains the drivers to drive them. Busboy says, Alba, did you catch 8947? Well, this morning I had SN15 LKC. And Viral 200. For the benefits of the camera, Aaron is desperate to see 170407. It's his favourite train. He's so desperate to see it. He'll be crying his eyes out if he doesn't see it before long. Look at him. I was just saying it's nice being here with you. Yeah, I did see it in the bus station, mate.
Not as much as like the 380 to get respite.
True. Obviously they've got graffiti artists over here as well.
How do we change of heart actually?
What?
Instead of doing Prestwick Airport probably in October, why don't we do it maybe in August, so at least it'll be a bit warmer?
Fine with me.
So we do need to delay our leaving, like we did last year, and also need to be a bit warmer.
True.
Prestwick Airport, something about it. I don't like the station, I'll be honest. It's staircase, pancakes, bland.
It stinks.
But, yeah, worse than you, but yeah. But
I don't smell you, cheeky sod.
I know. But having said all that, the station does surprisingly well on my channel.
Busboy says, what was the joiner team person and price? Also there is 2 different ones. I didn't actually notice, to be honest. Because I was watching from a connection to Glasgow because Aaron was on the M8. He's a brave lad getting the M8 all the way from Dundee to Glasgow. I probably would have got the M9 if it was me personally. But if it was an interdeck on the M9, for example, and the leak came in on the M8, I would take the M8. Unless I was in like a mad desperate rush, like if a loved one had been rushed to hospital or something like that, then I would take I'd probably actually get a train if that was the case. Thankfully that's only happened like maybe once or twice in my whole life, so, but I'm not going to go into detail about that because that's private and personal. So we're here at Belgrove, only about maybe 2 miles east of Glasgow city centre. We're heading to Braehead after this. What?
You know in Aberdeen last week it was when I called you a giant turkey joint?
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding.
You called me a giant turkey joint?
Yeah, I've seen you in Aberdeen.
Cheeky shit, is it?
That was in Shrek, so they named the movie after you and they got you dancing in your own movie.
One of my favourite movies as well, and I regret telling them that.
I mean, you're the biggest star of the show. Onions have layers, you've got layers.
I've got plenty of layers. But the layers are coming off. Not clothing wise, thankfully.
You ever feel like you're sometimes a bit too honest for your own good? Because I certainly am.
Yeah,
But
I think
respect it.
I think in general,
like you're too honest for your own good, but
when
in a sort of blunt way.
When
I can be blunt.
When I'm talking on a stream like Facebook, YouTube or something like that, I'm not really as honest and open as I am if someone meets me in person.
Yeah, I know, because you've got to remain professional.
If anyone meets me in person, they'll know that I'm quite a chatterbox.
That's one bit of it. My mum calls you a chatterbox.
You're a chatterbox as well.
I'm fucking not. Thank you very much.
I can imagine you and I doing a radio show together.
How many people would sleep around?
The Shrek and Shorty podcast. I like the sound of that actually.
Shorty.
Shorty and Shrek podcast. That's actually got a good name to it, that.
What are you suggesting? Get some microphones and just talking every
Well, I've got the ones in my bag. For those of you out there who don't like the sound of my microphones, I've got them with me, but I don't intend to use them today.
They're better on mic than they are when you just talk to them.
Yeah. They're better on these sort of lives, but I didn't really want to use them today.
Even if it's clear skies, campervan train stations are quite good for plane spots. Mind you, I suppose Waterford. I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed Waterford last time.
I wonder what the mics would be like on plane spotting.
Well, we'll find out. We are going to Edinburgh Airport for an all-nighter in July anyway.
True.
And especially it'll be good for the takeoff.
That's a thought. Where are we going to stay?
Travel order, Premier Inn.
Oh, maybe.
Because there was a model shop that I wanted to go to in Edinburgh. Oh, and Ball Green as well.
I don't mind looking up prices of hotels in Edinburgh for one night.
Yeah, cheapest one we can
2
find.
single rooms, obviously.
You can get the roof. You can guarantee the bed's big enough for you.
Well, no, you might find a drunk Stefan on the roof.
What, on the roof with his head twisted backwards and all possessed?
Possibly.
No thanks. I don't want to see him bend his back backwards and head twisting around all.
Oh God, no! I'm going to throw up at the very thought of that.
Bins are somewhere around there.
I don't know where the bins are. I haven't really got any rubbish anyway, I don't think, have I?
What comes out your mouth does.
No, funny.
You're good today.
No, I haven't actually got any rubbish.
Not bad today so far.
It was my turn last week with the wise cracks, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm taking every opportunity I can get the joy of you now. it's nice to have a wee bit of a break from all the trains. As much as I love trains, you don't want to be seeing them constantly. It's like Cardiff. You're hardly getting minutes and minutes. We say, treni prochain.
I actually enjoyed that, to be honest.
Cardiff was all right. It was just a bit boring after a while. You know?
And
especially when there's no toilet service. The big.
Remember we went to, was it Mother? No, it wasn't Motherwell. Cambuslang, and had that annoying fella that was trying to cuddle you.
Yeah, I was Cardiff.
That was something.
Oh, excuse me, bro. Excuse me. Shut up. Shut the hell up.
Excuse me, pal.
He was going to fucking Wishaw. I could have walked it.
Is this train going to Wishaw?
I don't know. We can put some board. It's just hard for guys on the train. If that was me, respectfully, I would have bloody directed him to fucking London. Cardiff to Wishaw via London.
Excuse me, mate. Is this going to Cardiff Wishaw? I don't know, mate. I'm a bloke from London. Try getting a train to Glasgow.
Grab this comfy glasses, so go back up again.
That's my best Cockney accent. I can't do anything better than that, and I'm sorry if anyone from London's watching.
You know, it's funny, when we go down to Penzance, you're going to blend in, you're going to be taking on their accent as well.
I highly doubt it.
Clotted cream ice cream would be fantastic, that I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I had some ice cream last night, just because I was in the mood for it.
I like ice cream.
Strawberry Ripple.
Strawberry what?
Strawberry Ripple.
I've got a raspberry, not strawberry ripple.
Or was it raspberry Ripple? It might have been raspberry.
I'd assume strawberry ripple would be the same thing, but
yeah.
Just strawberry.
It's lovely.
I can make sundaes at work. I can do desserts if it's quite enough. I can do sundaes and all that stuff.
I just had to move my phone to my other hand because I'm getting numbness in my fingers.
See the toaster at breakfast? You know, I don't know if you've seen it in the buffet. At the end of the buffet, you have like close to the machine. The slightest touch of metal and that's it. It burns you. I had a sweet touch and I was moving toaster around.
Ow.
Right for about a couple of days after that.
I take it it's one. You put a slice of bread in and it rolls in automatically and then comes out the other end.
The only known thing though is
basically like a printer.
Yeah. But the only thing is that unlike a printer, your bread sometimes gets stuck. So you have to thingy without trying to electrocute myself. I tried to sit the tongs in to grab the toast and bring it out. And sometimes you don't even realize toast is in. So imagine this is a piece of.
Well, it's a lot safer with a printer because you can actually relieve a jammed piece of paper without getting electrocuted.
Imagine this piece of brown bread here, right? That's your brown bread that people like go and love and eat, okay?
Yeah.
Another half you completely forget about toast and then the other half comes up black like that. I said, well, that's not fucking good, is it?
Except the piece of bread's not connected to overhead power lines.
No. No, I'm only on. See the bread in Turkey, it's so durable. See when you spread butter on it, it just goes on like anything. That's easy. Which is good because also, you get corner shots that all sell that kind of different processed cheese and meat. So then also when you're hungry, you just stick it in the grill in your bedroom in your apartment and stuff.
I mean, when it comes to food, I don't mind. I'll eat anything.
Well, not everything.
No, not everything.
You don't
but
like Brussels sprouts. You don't like grilled tomatoes.
I don't like Brussels sprouts. I don't like cooked tomatoes.
You don't like soft fried eggs.
I'm not keen on fried eggs.
You're not the keenest on bacon.
I can eat bacon, but
you don't like jelly.
I do like jelly babies and
You don't like chocolate milkshake.
sweeties with gelatine in them, but for one reason and one reason only, I can't eat them. I'm allergic to them.
You don't like chocolate milkshake. You love cauliflower cheese. You love station and stuffing. You like sausages.
I love macaroni. It's my favourite.
Macaroni. You love lasagna. You love
Pizza.
I can come and go with pizza. I only really like mushroom pizza.
Sweet potato mash.
Yeah, I love it.
You and Lindsay will get along just perfect because she loves it as well.
That wasn't a bus horn. That was a choo-choo horn. And that came from a station further up. That's a bloody loud horn. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a slow train, but we haven't had an announcement saying it's a train approaching, so it could be anything.
Well, you never know, it could be
one that hasn't been announced.
One that's not been announced, but could be a bit
I haven't
announced.
Ferry sometimes, actually. Have we done lives in Ferry? We've done lives in Ferry, haven't we?
Aye?
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I just remember we were not chucking snowballs at each other one night when it started to snow.
I thought it was wonderful.
I think that was probably Ferry.
We've done too much. Still, I've enjoyed it. The only collaboration I didn't enjoy was when we went to Montefiore and Canusty in the rain. I was fuming. Well, I wasn't fuming, but...
Only one I was a bit kind of hit and miss away was when we went to Edinburgh Airport in the rain. We both got absolutely drenched.
I didn't want to move on the. I couldn't even move on the bus, and I didn't want to put my jacket on the train. The second jacket was like, can't move.
I ended up getting the train back to Stirling, and then I just wanted to go home. I actually went for a hot shower straight after it. It was so cold.
I'm sure after you take an ice bath after a while, you will get accustomed to the temperature. That's funny because even it could be like a scorching hot day in Turkey, and you go into a pool and it's ice cold, and you've got to move about to get warm up. I've been in a pool right from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. no bother. I usually rent out a villa.
I could do that with a jacuzzi.
Yeah, because the thing is that the pool at the hotel that I last stayed in Turkey, it was so small. It was so small that basically you had people flinging over you, under you.
25, service to Helensburgh Central, calling at High Street, Glasgow Queen Street Low Level, Charing Cross, Arctic, Hindland, Valmuir, Dumbarton East, Dumbarton Central, Dalrioch, Cardross, Craigendoran and Helensburgh Central. This train is formed of 6 carriages.
That would have started in Edinburgh.
Yep.
Edinburgh Waverley. See, I'm learning.
Yeah, they're the ones that pass us at Balkans, Edinburgh, Waverley, Haymarket, Livingston North, you name it. You know, you get some 334s that actually do Edinburgh, Waverley to Bathgate, so it's rare to see 334s in Fife. But yeah, so that'd be a nice one to do. It goes via Livingston. So
Glenrothes is circular.
No. The lines aren't really electrified. 334s would do it. It goes like Edinburgh, Waverley, Haymarket, Livingston North, Livingston Uphall, Bathgate. It's about half an hour, 35 minutes.
Cool.
Garrow Hill, Easterhouse, Blair Hill, Coatbridge, Sunnyside, Coat Dyke and Dearden. This train is formed of 6 carriages.
Okay.
Rondo 6 carriages and it's not even here.
It's coming along. Patience. What are you going to be? Are you going to be like Donkey on the onion cart and the train depends on? Are we there yet? Are we there?
No, definitely not. Good. Not for 775 miles.
Yeah, stuck with you in a tin can.
Imagine how sharp I could be with wisecracks.
Imagine how sharp I'll be back. I'm stepping up for it. My capacity is better than yours. I don't do as much wisecracks as yours.
Well, it's going to make one hell of a long video, but one hell of a good one.
That makes me think the M19's going to probably be quiet then.
Well, because both of us will probably be asleep.
Well, quiet for me, we'll be snoring now, won't we?
Well, don't you mean the other way around? It'll be quiet for me, but loud for you if I'm snoring my head off.
Not just loud for me, loud for the driver and every single one else.
The train arriving at platform 1 is the 1325, service to Helensburgh Central. This train is formed of 6 carriages. The
That's
train
a long
arriving
one.
at platform 2 is the 1330, service to Dearden. This train is formed of 6 carriages.
Right, you do what I do.
Okay. That's 33412. Coupled on tenor, 334.
This train is going Helensburgh Central. Next stop is
Don't know what that tapping noise is, but it's really annoying. was just thinking, Aaron told me at this time of the live stream actually going live, as it's right now, that he's not actually seen my live from yesterday. So doing this live and doing the other one later on about Buchanan Street, followed by the two videos, Ember and Colcari coaches. He's going to watch tonight.
Now, speaking of which, detours. Yours truly is actually taking a massive detour again today. From Glasgow, well, he lives in Clapmanor, so not the same as us, 5 person then. So, going from Glasgow, skipping Stirling, going to down the ECS, and then taking another side of the coast to Stirling.
I don't mind. That's what being the Alba Gallivanter is all about.
Oh, now I thought to
Doing
myself,
daft stuff like that.
I was hoping the 334 was going to stick a wee bit longer so I can get a good picture. So what I had to do, I had to zoom out. I had to zoom out on my furthest camera.
When I saw one coming in, I thought, right, one's coming in, I'll get the other one departing, and the other one will depart. So it worked out nicely.
You both depart at the same time, but then you don't know which one to film. So.
No,
But what
true.
I did is that when I heard that about leaving, I had to zoom into the furthest camera out.
Yeah.
So I got the 3. So I waited for as the 334 was moving out, I got it in time when it was at level with 334.
Well, I noticed
Look. That was whilst the train was leaving.
I noticed that someone was actually waving to me as they were pulling away, and I thought,
Look at that. That was whilst that was moving. I had to wait for that to get in view with that. That's not a bad picture.
I see what you mean.
What do you think looks better, 318 or 334? I think the 18 looks better.
I'd say 18 as well.
Yeah.
What?
What are you in my bloody... What's the selfie for?
What?
This.
Oh, when I sent you that picture on WhatsApp earlier on of 170407,
I didn't even...
and then you sent me the street shite saying
Oh, right, I see.
my favourite bus or something.
Well, I mean, that's true. You're going there more than I do.
That's 334039.
Yeah, a lot of trains are very quiet.
Well, it's Monday. Most people are back at work.
Oh no, I'm about to work Thursday. 6 to half 2.
Wednesday for me. Doing a little short shift on Thursday.
Ticket on 0 carbon travel. I believe that's the same one that we've seen earlier as well. That's got a brown spots on the front of it.
I think so.
The Springburn's not actually that far away from here then. Because what they have to do is they have to divert
That's
the
where the Glasgow Tigers Speedway place is.
There's a place called, believe it or not, called Barn Hill near Springburn as well. They have to divert through there. Spring's got 4 platforms, 2 heading towards Falkirk and back, and then you've got 2 terminating. See, I like that kind of motion.
And you've got Barnhill and Dundee as well.
Yeah. Common motion. So when's the next train on that? As we talk about, we'll see.
But you want to get the next train, like?
Depends when it is. What happens to it from there?
Because there's no boards here to explain when the next train is. Oh no, there is this down there.
I'll just wait for the announcement.
Yeah, same here.
The reason why we're only filming for a few hours today is we're not really doing that much today. Which is why, because I don't want to burn myself out, because we're doing pretty much a week's solid filming.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's going to be... We done 5 days back to back in October, but this is going to be more fun. And a lot warmer. Not a racer.
I think I'm more likely to burn myself out this week with what I'm doing, because we're meeting for lunch again tomorrow. Obviously that's
we're not
on
really,
YouTubed.
We're not really filming it. I might film some stuff whilst I'm waiting for you guys. But
Possibly.
apart from that...
I might do the same.
Well, whilst we're waiting for... Sterling.
Wednesday, I'm not doing much apart from working. Thursday, I'm doing a quick shift in the morning because I'm recording something at work, and then we're off to Dunfermline. We'll see what we can get done. Friday, I'm working. Saturday, we're doing C60 from still into Tyndrum and back.
Huh?
Still into Tyndrum and back.
It's the 1336 service
That was
to
fast.
I think we'll make this train our last one now, folks. Are you want to get this one back to Glasgow? Or?
I'll see what time the 334's are.
I think we'll think so.
Yeah, we'll just wait for that.
That's 318,250. Balloch.
On the High Street, Glasgow, Main Street, Charing Cross, Partick, Exhibition Centre. Where?
Duke Street.
Oh, this is a Judy Street, it's not in freaking Dundee.
What, do you want to wait or should we get this?
Nah, I'm fine. All we need is 334. You can compare the two.
Please listen for further announcements.
Well, I'll do a recorded video for what I think about 334. Because I'm trying to watch my data a wee bit, so I've got enough to do a stream later on and enough to do one down in Ayr on Friday. That's what we'll have to. I'm going to do a couple of routes down in Ayr maybe. Get down there at a reasonably early time.
Yeah, so that Brook Street one, or wherever it is, King Street, so that's delayed by 10 minutes. So
Oh, we're going to have to wait for it now because that one's away.
Yeah, there's a 334 in 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes?
Well, sorry, 1:56. That gives us 3 hours 45 minutes. That's still plenty of time.
Tons. Well, folks, I'll do a little recording on the 156 and the recorded.
334 again.
Well, 334 that we're getting, sorry.
And
And
numbers away.
recorded stuff that we do, we call carry coaches or whatever they're called. And
Are you just doing shorts up Cannon today?
normally do live,
Oh, I just see. Yeah, okay.
without the mics though. And then the
This is Scottish, to the long way back. That's what you
but the
Like the accent, that's a pretty solid impression of you.
anyway,
You can do any other impression in the UK, anywhere, any corner, apart from a Dundee one. How
I
bad?
cannot do a Dundee accent.
I can.
Oh well, that's to be expected of the Dundee.
Just do an impression. Set or East from Glasgow doesn't count.
I can be a Glaswegian one, pure quality. Or if I come for the ground that's it there,
See what I mean?
Why, aye? It could be a Jodie from Newcastle.
Oh, dear God,
Or a Scouser from Liverpool, you know what I mean, mate?
You know what's funny? We're going to be, apart from any Welsh people, we're going to be speaking to people all over England, different accents from bloody
Well, we're going down to the Welsh Valley.
Newcastle, Birmingham.
I cannot do a Welsh accent.
Birmingham, Exeter, Totnes, everywhere.
I'm from Birmingham. You know I'm the Broomy from
That's right,
Birmingham.
yeah, that's what I mean.
That sounds more Liverpudlian actually, to be honest.
More like a Scouser, isn't it?
Skillset from Liverpool, know what I mean, mate? Never actually been there. Although I quite fancy going down there sometime to do some YouTube stuff.
Fastest way for you can get the Transfer Express train from Glasgow Central to Liverpool.
Well, there used to be a Flixbus,
Oh, 80, yeah.
but they took that off.
Doesn't bother me. Let's go to the other.
I know you don't like Flixbus. I'm not keen on them,
They are
but
infection.
I think I'm more likely to use them than you are.
Well, I can't use them anyway, thankfully.
Anyway, folks, I'm going to cut the
And I
stream.
don't know why, because they blocked me due to a refund.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to cut the stream now, folks, and we'll be back in a couple of hours at Buchanan Street with some buses for you. So we'll talk to you in a little bit.